Hello, Mario! In this video, I'm going to take a look at getting the existing road ready so that we can input that into our modeling software, in this case 12D. So let's go back to our go-to plan, which I've been working away here. But here it is here, and this is a situation where I've been working on the little bit of existing road that I've got here, and it's really important that the existing road gets put into the modeling software in an accurate manner. In this instance, typically your surveyor will provide you with a detailed topographical plan, but as this is a simulated topographical plan, we need to get the accurate existing road in, so that when the modeling software creates a tin or a surface, that it very accurately depicts the existing road, because we don't want any development to occur on there. So it should, when we do our designs and what have you, it shouldn't show any cut and fill. It should show up as an existing situation. So to do that, what I've done here is, this is my existing piece of road, and I've put it in as per my typical cross section, and here you'll see is my existing centre line with the properties. Now what I've done is I've put a value in my existing centre line there of 30. Okay, that's 30 there, and then it's 100 metres long, so I've made them all 100 metres long, and I've said, well, at the other end it's going to drop a metre, so over 100 metres. It's a 1% grade that I've shown my existing road at. So obviously all of the other strings will be parallel. So here is the face of the curb, the lip of the curb here. Now this lower line here, if you think about it, the channel of the curb and the face of the curb sit on top of each other because they're vertically 100 millimeters apart. But a lot of modeling software doesn't like having lines on top of each other. So what I've done here is I've put a 5 millimeter difference on them, so they show up as two lines. And to make things a little bit easier for myself, I've shown the lower of the two lines to be a different color, and my go-to color of magenta. So there's 5 mils there in there, and then obviously that one there will be 100 mils lower than that one, and then this is the back of the footpath here, the back of the curb and channel, and then the footpath here, and the boundary. And obviously the alignment of these, or the levels of these, follows the typical cross section. So we need to match it exactly to the typical cross section. So this is where I have a little bit of an Excel calculation here, and you can see that there's my typical cross section there. I'll just see if I can make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to read. So there's my typical cross section there, what I've set out. And starting from the centre line, so I've just chosen a 30 metre situation there, and at the centre line it'll be 30. Now the lip of the curb, 3.7 metres away, at a 3% grade, 3% crossfall, negative, and there's the difference in height. Then we've got the channel of the curb. Now that's got a 300 mil there, and it drops away 25 mil. So what I've done there is I've just put in a little, I've used a percentage format for these, and if you have a look there, what I've done is just gone 25 divided by 30, which will give me the grade, and then by 300, sorry, that'll give me the grade, and there it is, and it works out the 25 mil drop. Now at the face of the curb, this is where I've got the 5 mil situation there, so it's going to raise 5 mils in the 100 mils over 5 mils. So I just put that in as 100 over 5, and then with the percentage, using the percentage format there, of course that comes up as 2000%. But you'll see that it works out as the 100 mil rise no rise of course across the top of the curve, that's level, then 56 mils across the berm to the footpath, 23 mils across the footpath, and then another 60 mils up to the boundary. And that gives you these values here, 29.889, 29.864, and these are the level. If that's 30, that's what the levels there will be. And then at the other end of the road, well, I can actually show you here, I can put, they're all going to just be a metre lower than that. They're going to be the same values but a metre lower. So that's pretty easily done. So go in here like that, 30, put all those in there like so, and there it is. It's all ready. So I've got a little bit of a note of that. I've written it down on a little bit of paper in front of me, or I can have it on have the Excel spreadsheet in my second screen, which I'm just putting that over there now onto my second screen, and then I can come back here. Now remember that with the road it'll be the same on each side. So here's my centre line here, and you can see up in here the 30, 29, and then coming into this next one here, you'll see that that's 29.889, which I'll just check. You can't see, I'm doing this off screen, but that's consistent with my little Excel spreadsheet. 29.889 and 28.889, 1 metre difference at the other end. And zooming in here, it's all the same, like so, in there like that, 28.864 and 29.864, yeah, and then similarly here 29.964. So I've got all those done and keyed in, so that's my existing road, nice and consistent. There's a couple of other checks I like to do. One of them is using the 3D format of the AutoCAD, so I just flick it there into the home for 3D, and there straight away you can look in there, and using the little orbiting tool here, you can usually using the little orbiting tool there, you can usually sort of have a look at things how they are. Perhaps zoom in, and you can see that there's the road all nicely formed. You can just see here's the centre line popping down there. It's all lined up. I've drew lines across there. It's all sort of lining up really well, how you would expect. And yeah, that's that all sorted. And all we need now is probably, or what I do is get some points on this, which just helps with the triangulation. So we'll do that, and that'll make the existing road and all ready to go into into 12D. So we'll probably do another little video on that, just getting it prepped up and getting some points sorted, and just isolating just the information that we want to go into 12D at this stage. Get that in, and then we can start working on the surface. So yeah, let's get that all. Oh, just to get back to here, might want to just end that one there, click the little home button, and then just pop onto the top, so you can see how that's got the heights on it. Some of the other stuff may or may not have heights. I don't quite know what I've done there. Seems to be all over the place, but certainly when you get back to just the plan view there like that, that's what we're familiar with, and there it is there. So then what I'll be doing is just putting some points on the ends of these lines and on the ends of the others, just checking that they're all okay, and then putting some intermediate points in, so that we can start going ahead and loading it all into 12D. So
Cheers. See you.